Hello there. Thank you for joining me today for episode 5 of Panning for Gold in East Texas. Today we're going to do something I'm pretty excited about. I ordered a bag of Gold Strike Paydirt from Klesh up in Colorado, and he sent this to me. And so this particular bag of paydirt is called Gold Strike Paydirt. It has a guaranteed 1/2 gram of gold in this bag. I was pretty excited about giving this a try. This bag of material, put it on my little scale here, it actually weighs 8.5 ounces. Comes in a really nice sealed bag. You know, the marketing and the merchandising on this and the packaging is just really nice. Also comes with some information here about how to do a video for Klesh. So I'm going to do a review today on this. And going to run this, pan all this material out, and we're going to see kind of what's in here. So let's go see what it looks like in the pan. Alrighty, we are going to take a look and see what is in this Gold Strike Paydirt. But first, let's see what it looks like in the pan. Oh, that's the wrong kind of pan. That's it. Okay, here we go. I'm opening up the bag here from Klesh, and I'm going to dump it out here into. So this is the Gold Strike Paydirt. Just going to dump it out into the pan here. Make sure I've got everything out of it. And then we're just going to kind of look through here. Yeah, you know what? I can already see some specks of gold in here. Oh yeah, there's some stuff in here, it looks like. Yeah, there sure is. Okay, so I'm going to kind of classify this out a little at a time. There are some nice little chunks of gold in here that I can see. Yep, there's a nice little picker right there. It looks like I can actually get a hold of that one, I think. Yep, sure enough. Look at that right there. Looky there. There's a piece of gold right off the bat. Yeah. So, yep, there's definitely some gold in here. I'm going to classify this down just one time to my little mesh classifier, and then we'll take a look and see what we've got. Okay, so when I got done classifying, this is kind of the size of rocks that were left out of the classification, and here's some of the bigger chunks of gold that were in here. I didn't find any what I would call nuggets, but there are several nice little chunky pieces of gold there. So I'm going to pull those out, put them in my bottle, and then I'm going to go ahead and pan the rest of this bigger stuff out right quick like. Well, didn't find any more gold in there than what I already picked out of the bigger stuff, but here's some of the rocks I saved. A couple gemstones in there, looks like. So, very cool. Now I'm going to do the small stuff. Okay, so I've got this small stuff in here. I'm going to use a magnet and just kind of go through and see if there's black sand in here. There is a little bit of black sand, so we're going to put that over there. Still some more black sand. I think I'm about to get it. It'll just make it easier to hand it out if I get that black sand out of there. Well, we're going to call that good. Now, I'm going to pan the black sand. Just see what might have got caught up in there. Get rid of some of that small stuff. Sure enough, there's one nice little piece and some really small flour gold, maybe a piece of silver in there that got caught up in that black sand when I was pulling it out. Okay, so here is the first spoonful of this loose smaller stuff that I panned, and you can see the line of gold right there. That is a nice little line of gold. So okay, so I'll put about a tablespoon in here. I'll get it stratified and start panning it off.
But out here, it'll be alright.
Okay, now I'm gonna pan this back, and looky what happens when you do that. Boom. Another nice line of gold. Okay, I'm just going to pan this back. Without all that black sand, it sure is easier to pan it back. Look how that shows up. Then just tap the pan a few times. It lines it all right up. Okay, so this is the last bit of it. Using the bigger pan, got a little bit more in there than what I've had the other times. A couple tablespoons full, so we'll see how this turns out. Starting to see it over there in the corner. I saw a little piece in the corner. So I'm going to stratify it back down so nothing gets away from you. something in the corner again, so let's pull it back down. Let's go one more time. Try to get rid of some of that. And let's pan it back. See what we got. It's almost like magic, isn't it? Look at all that line of gold right there. All the way around that pan. Got it tapped down, and so I wanted to show you that little line of gold right there. Isn't that really cool? Okay, so before I finished up, I went ahead and dumped out the water, but went ahead and put all the tailings back in the main pan, my big pan. I'm gonna go ahead and just pan this out one more time, everything that's left, just to make sure I didn't miss anything. Okay, so you can see all the black sand is back in there because I put it back in with the tailings. So we're gonna turn this thing around a little bit, pan it back, and I can see a couple little pieces that I missed. Look at that. I guess that's why you always want to repan your tailings. So I'm gonna get that all caught up and put in my bottle. Okay, so here is the final. I still got a little bit of black sand to get out. I'm gonna finish cleaning this up, then I'll put it on the scale and we will see what we've got. Okay, so here's what we've got after it's all dried up. Got my scale set. It's on 0. Set on grams. So let's see what our total is. So we were guaranteed 0.5 grams. We received 0.80 grams. I would say that's a pretty good deal. Okay, so I went and calculated the value of the gold today at 0.8 grams, and we're going to call that 24 karat because it is placer gold. Today's gold price is $1,948.11 per troy ounce. That makes the value of this at $50.11 today. Now, that's just really pretty awesome because they had a special over Memorial Day. They had 15% off, which basically covered the shipping on this. So this thing ended up costing me, I believe, $52.45. So I almost got 100% ROI on this. So that is pretty amazing, I would have to say. My experience with the Klesh Gold Strike Paydirt is pretty awesome. So I hope y'all like this. If you did, please subscribe to my page, give me a thumbs up, and we'll visit with you next time